your life could change before, like in literally the blink of an eye. My life changed when I got on that chairlift. So did his. His life changed actually more than mine, I would say. So yeah, just know that your life can change so quickly. Soak in every moment that you have right now, because you may not have that moment again. Soak in being single right now, because you may not have it again. Soak in every single moment that you have, because your life could change so quickly, especially when you are heavily in alignment. You've done so much healing work. I moved so quickly through my years. It feels like, compared to the quote unquote average person, what I do in a year or achieve in a year is what most people will achieve in 5. And it's not because I'm better than them or they're worse. That's no. The reason why is because I don't have things holding me back. I go, I know what I want. I get it. I don't have things holding me back. So many people keep themselves held back because they're afraid. They're afraid of investing in themselves. They're afraid of what their life could look like. It is easier to stay in your comfort zone than to leap. It's easier to stay single than be in a relationship. It's easier to stay boyfriend and girlfriend than be engaged, because that's a whole new chapter. And what comes with that? What pressures, blah, blah, blah. What fears come up? Those things will keep you stuck. They really, really, really will. And it sounds simple, but I really attest to being able to cultivate this relationship, manifest this relationship, have this quick timeline with this relationship, quick in terms of, societal norms, because of the work that I've done. I really do attest it to that. So I will say that I said this in the last episode. I've got a few more things I want to say after this that are on my notes. I want to make sure I've said everything. The masterclass that I'm going to do sometime next year about how I manifested him, the waitlist is below for that. This will be separate to MM level 2. So that way you guys can just buy this if you can't also buy Magic Money and Manifestation level 2. But obviously it's all complimentary. So if you can get both, definitely get both. And other things that I also mentioned is that there has been a lot that we've gone through in a short period of time. We've moved cities and states. We've, bought a house. I've got all my stuff ruined. have to get lawyers for getting all my things ruined, from like the movers from New York to Atlanta. I've had new family, new friends, a new city that I've moved to. We both work from home. There's been so many things that we have both moved through in this year. And that's not even a year, 10 months. There's been so much that we have moved through. Like, quantum leaping is fucking real. It absolutely is real, especially when you are so heavily in alignment. And there's been a lot of lessons. I don't want to deny it. There's been a lot of lessons. Like, relationships are not just perfect. They're a dance. Sometimes you have to shut your mouth because what you want to say isn't going to be helpful. And they have to do the same. They get triggered, frustrated, and they get frustrated in their relationship. You sometimes get triggered and frustrated in the relationship. Relationships can be frustrating sometimes, and also the best thing ever. The best thing ever. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned to be more productive with my time, how to share my time with him. I've been able to get a whole other friendship circle and a whole new family, right? And I've also had less time to myself, less time in my business than ever before, and 2 more dogs. And I've learned how to dance with all of those things. My business is still on a massive upward spiral. My health is still great. Everything is still growing and up-leveling and expanding, even though I've had less time, more things on my plate, X, Y, and Z. You learn how to do it all. It's balance, it's alignment, it's being productive, and it's serious self-awareness. It's knowing yourself so well. The more that you know yourself, the easier life becomes, seriously. Other things that have definitely been a pro is sharing household duties. Like, I never have to take the trash out again. I hate doing, I can't believe I just said trash. Oh my God. Rubbish. I hate doing the rubbish. And so I love being able to share household duties and doing the things that I prefer doing, and him doing the things that I don't like doing. I love having, obviously, a man around. There's so many beautiful things about about relationships and about being with someone. I love that I get to travel with somebody else. And there's pros and cons to that, right? There's pros to traveling with someone else, and there's also pros to being alone when you're traveling. I love him organizing everything. He's great with organizing plans and trips and all that kind of stuff. I hate when we are both tired and get edgy. You know, that's a negative side of traveling. It's great traveling with him. And then the flip side is that when you're traveling by yourself, you're not getting edgy about somebody else that's right next to you because you're both tired, you're by yourself. So there's pros and cons to everything. And the pros weigh out the cons every single time. Absolutely every single time. There's no perfect ideal. I don't think there's any perfect ideal way to live life. I don't think that being single is better than being in a relationship. I don't think being in a relationship is better than being single. Every single thing has its pros and cons. It's the way that you look at it. It's 100% the way that you look at it. And also, being in a healthy relationship, I'm sorry, is the best thing in the fucking world. It really is. We as humans are made for connection. I love being single. I absolutely love being single. And there is great pros to being single. And I think it's really important that everybody is single for a period of time in their life to figure themselves out and to know themselves. Know yourself. You will know yourself the best when you are single. And being in a healthy relationship is incredible. If you are in a relationship but you don't feel like you have freedom, that's not a healthy relationship. So this topic I could go on forever and ever and ever. But the last thing that I want to wrap up with is this is the most love that I have ever felt in my life. I said this before in one of the other parts of the series that very often we will actually be like, oh my God, this is so frustrating how much we love each other. We'll like fucking scream at each other because we love each other so much that it is overwhelming. It sidetracks us. It is fucking annoying sometimes how much we love each other. That is what I want for all of you. I seriously mean that. I want that for all of you. It is all consuming and it is fucking world rocking. Don't settle. Seriously, do not settle. And can you take a look in the mirror and be really honest with yourself about where you are possibly holding yourself back from having a better relationship than you currently have, from manifesting more in your current relationship, or where are you holding yourself back from calling in that dream relationship, from holding that dream relationship? That's a hard thing to do, to look at ourselves, but it's the best thing that you will ever do. That is the fastest way to manifest, to grow, to quantum leap, to up level, is to do you, to work on you, to grow yourself. Seriously, seriously, seriously.